Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. My name is Adam. I'm the community manager of Franchise Hockey. With me, as always, and not digitally pictured on your screen, is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with one last round. Pittsburgh Penguins 2026-2027 season. Crosby's last hurrah, part 19. Jeff, we are well into... Well, we're heading up to the trade deadline in 2027. I have set us to start on Sidney Crosby's page for one reason. It is currently, in real life, August 7th, which happens to be Sidney Crosby's birthday in real life. So what better way to start off?
37 years old and still going strong in our game. He's 39.
Yes. Yeah, he's got 30 points, a little bit down, but he's also got way less ice time because he's on the second line. He wasn't playing as much special teams. His time's creeping back up.
I think you did fix the... Yeah, you did fix the special teams. Okay,
yeah. So his time's starting to creep back up.
On the first power play unit, yeah.
Yeah, here's what our lineup currently looks like. We have completely remade the Pittsburgh Penguins. If you're tuning in for the first time, you can see... Number one, most importantly, we no longer have Evgeny Malkin. Jack Eichel became a free agent. We signed him. We brought in Steven Stamkos a couple years ago. And then basically everybody else other than Sean Durzi came via the draft or through a trade. With maybe other than Keandre Miller was cut due to salary cap reasons in New York. So we grabbed him. Jake DeBrusk we got in the trade deadline last year. Durzi was trade deadline last year, and everybody else is just trying to clear out cap space or contracts. We currently have a lot of cap space. You can see our goaltending has changed over. We have Joel Hofer as our number one right now, with Frederick Dykhow as our backup. We're currently 30, 17, and 4 for 64 points, which puts us third in the Eastern Conference, but really second in the Metro, behind Philly, with one game in hand on them. We've been great at home and not great on the road, which is a little concerning, but we'll kind of see how things go. Got a splash is currently watching the Hlinka Gretzky Cup. Yeah, I was actually watching some of that myself earlier too. But yeah, I feel pretty confident.
What happened, you mentioned Malkin earlier. He wound up, he hurt his elbow in the World Championships, I think it was last year. So he was a UFA, so we didn't re-sign him. Columbus gave him a deal, but he was, I think, late starting up and wound up spending a bunch of time in the AHL. And he's back with them now, but not doing much.
Yeah, okay, so just got a 5-0 win over Winnipeg.
Yep, Hlinka Gretzky is in the game.
Yes. Who has won the cup in every year in the Sim so far? Eric Ref asks. Okay, well, look at that here. We have a trade proposal from Buffalo again. Oh, finally they're offering us somebody different. Norwin Pankoa for Corson Kuhlmans. I don't know anything about this guy. He's played actually 6 games. And been with Jacksonville, Rochester, and Buffalo. 6 games in the NHL this year. He was their 7th round pick. And we're not going to take him for one simple reason, as it says right there. If he's on your roster, controversy will follow. All right. That's a good enough reason not to draft him. Or draft him, sign, or trade for him.
No internal conflicts at all, so I want to start that.
All right. NHL history. We want to look at Stanley Cup champions. Yeah, Vegas won in this game. They repeated as Cup champions. We had Erik Karlsson, and we flipped him to Buffalo, which turned them into a powerhouse last year, and they just went crazy over everybody. And then New Jersey...
This year that turned them into a powerhouse with massive cap problems, and they've been trying to fix that, although they're still playing well.
Yeah, they've had terrible cap problems so far. And then that seems like that's an error right there.
Which?
It says Ray Fust.
That's, because you started this game when we had the, there was a problem for a while with the way the leaders were built.
Yeah, so that's a very old one. Yeah, so things have got kind of interesting. Yeah, who's Ray Fast? Exactly. Um, you could see there too, and I guess maybe I went off it a little bit quick, but Ovechkin surpassed Gretzky's total because he scored way more than he actually did in real life. After you play a lot of seasons of the game, make up player names. Yes. Eventually, fictional players will come into the game, and in fact, we've started seeing. Have we started seeing that yet?
Yeah, I think well, some of this draft and probably most of the next one will be 2028 draft. Yeah, that's about right. You'll see it'll be mostly fictional names in the upcoming draft.
All
If
right.
you look on the entry draft page, you'll.
Yeah, there's a few people who, they've been scouting quite a bit. Are you saying yours is right now, or what you're watching on the stream, Eric Ref? Again, we've been running this game since release, so this was very very early on. This was back in, I don't remember if it was pre-release or right at release when we started this game.
November-ish, somewhere
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, well, I said it's been going on for 38 weeks, give or take a little bit. So there is some stuff that has been fixed or was fixed in later changes, but or later updates. And all right, we're just gonna keep simming here as we get closer. And 5-4 loss to the Islanders. Darn. In regulation too. Oh, 6 goals in the second period. That's exciting.
Between it, that you're saying all by them.
No. But we just couldn't get it out. Ooh, Sean Dursey had a terrible game.
He's not having a great year.
No. David Goyette had a bit of a bad game too, but not the worst for 10 minutes. And just taking a quick look. We currently have, all right, Morgan Barron's sitting out. Do we want to put Goyette? Yeah, we should probably put Goyette back out and put Barron in. And yeah, okay. So we are approaching the trade deadline. Trade deadline is March 3rd. We're sitting at February 20th. Also, another quick question. Have suspensions been made less common? I've had them for like multiple FHM games because they used to happen random, but now do they happen for major penalties?
Yeah, we changed that quite I can't remember how many years back. It was a fair bit back. It's driven off the off of majors now.
Yeah.
In-game stuff. I think you can also get them. Can't remember if I left in some partially random element, but yeah, it's mainly off of in-game events.
Jack Eichel's hanging around for 8th spot for goals.
Yeah, pretty good free agent signing. Worth the 7-year contract you gave him.
Here's hoping, anyways. We're just going to continue simming here because things are going fairly well. As I say that, we lose back-to-back games because, of course, we did.
Back-to-back divisional games.
On the road again, too. We just can't seem to play well on the road. Ooh, we're getting destroyed defensively. I wonder if we should
Looks
peek.
like the Capitals are finally starting to get their act together this year. They've been really bad, but
Just take a quick peek at our defensive tactics here. We are doing the half-ice overload. And yeah, that's just law of diminishing returns, huh? I mean, we could try collapse to the net. and see if that
Might as well. I
helps.
mean, it's part of it. It's just we don't have a ton of good defensive players because you keep trading away all of the checking line guys and
Don't say that.
defensive defensemen.
All right, maybe we'll go to the neutral zone trap too. See if that helps. Even though that's Crosby's worst one. But we'll try changing up our defensive system a bit. Got a splash is the SJHL in this game. Sort of.
It's well, it's not a playable league. It's there, but then it will generate players who usually go on to college, but you can't actually play in it.
Unless,
Well, you can set up a custom game where you add the non-playable leagues, but it won't be part of the like full
no.
standard game simulation unless you want to do a whole lot of work setting it up. And even then, the game it's not really designed to. It won't have the CJHL playoffs or anything like that.
Okay, we beat Washington at home. Oh no, Emil Gut got injured. Delayed treatment for a separated shoulder. No, we're not delaying a treatment for a separated shoulder.
Particularly when it's only 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess we'll
throw it gets back in.
Okay, hold on, let's think about this for a second. Now let's move Rubric up. So Geet gets replaced. Rubric Geet gets replaced with Goyette.
Yeah, I got his flash in football game. It was nice. I mean, there's front office football, but that's NFL only. Would be nice to have a game with it was a little, well, at least let you play the other leagues and add football, add college and pro combined.
Well, there is there was a football game that had CFL rules. I'm trying to think. It was an independent game.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about way back. There was like an actual playing football, like Maximum League football or something from a couple of years ago.
It's gone by a couple of names. It's Winter Well, I think the developer was at one point called Winter Valley Sports, something like that. And I think he's gone through a couple of different names. Seems to be to keep working on it, but I'm not sure what state it's in now.
Yeah, wasn't Doug Flutie's name on that for a little bit too, I think?
Don't think so.
There was a Doug Flutie one. And if
You're thinking of Flutie Flakes?
If you go way back, way back to the late 90s, there actually was a CFL game on PC. For a couple of years. Back in like 98, 99. And the only reason I know that is because I have a copy of PC Gamer from 99, which has it.
I don't remember that at all.
What's that, sorry?
I don't remember that at all.
Yep, there was. You can Google it and find it. There was like existed for like 2 years.
Oh, here we go. There is a game on Steam. Canadian Football 2017. $3.99 if you want to take a chance on it, and
okay,
mixed reviews.
Got a Splash. We did this. If you go back and watch our stream archives, I talk about it a little bit more. The jerseys were done from Razor on our forums. Logo also came from Razor.
We're using just editing it in Commissioner mode.
Yeah, we edited the team over in Commissioner mode. So yeah, I'll see a quick shot of their jerseys as they will be this year. They're from the goaltender,
and we assume the hockey club thing is only going to last one season.
Well, I had another logo picked out, but since they announced that, I changed what was going to be there. Okay, going to continue this game versus Boston, and we have a 3-2 win over Boston. Excellent. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. The CFL actually did partner with Madden 2 about 10 years ago for the not quite maybe not quite 10 years ago, but with Madden on your phones, and they actually had cards in the Ultimate Team mode too for a little bit.
Yeah, but it's still the game is still
Yeah.
all American rules, and it's not the same.
Yeah, from what I know, there was enough developers at EA Turbine that there was actually a playable CFL version kicking around the office for quite a while, for a number of years.
You wouldn't think it would be that hard to do. You could just for logic, you treat it like. I mean, there's a few special cases, but for the actual play calling logic, you just treat it as American football starting on second down.
No, the biggest tough part is the field differences.
Yeah, yeah, you'd have to redo all of that with the
And the waggle and
extra 5 years and yeah,
and for somebody watching it being like, what are they talking about?
and the roster rules.
Yeah, CFL is the Canadian Football League, which has existed since about the 40s. It actually was competitive with the NFL. In fact, it was a better league in the 40s and 50s for a number of years up until
Debatable.
they were recruiting heavily out of the States.
Yeah, I know the Lions got a couple of guys from the States in the 50s.
Yeah, I mean, it was for the NFL. It was a big worry. They actually were looking for guys who wouldn't go to Canada because of it, and yeah, it's a different type of football because of speed and everything else, but very enjoyable. You can stream it off of I think it's ESPN, or no?
Jets traded somebody.
Okay,
in
the
game, it's ESPN Plus.
Is it? I was trying to remember for that, or if they were on something else like CBS or something.
Yeah, I remember there's some dude in the CFL forum and Reddit who posts pictures of him streaming a game in Bahamas or somewhere.
I'm not sure. Okay, I love the fact we have a guy named Marcus Ruck too coming. Oh, and he's an agitator. This makes me even more happy. How did we get this guy? Oh, he's a round 3 pick.
I think I played with a guy named Ruck, and that's pretty close to me, so I'm wondering that must be some relative of his. Maybe his son.
All right. Lots of guys going up because our team is so young. Bo Jelsma's finally got back up to 2.5. Not a single person going down, so that's good.
Oh, wow.
All right, Jeff, you're scaring me. Okay, trade for Winnipeg. Sammy Farron. Never heard of him. Not very good either. Luckily, Winnipeg's only given up a 7th-round pick, so that's... All right, okay. Vegas is looking to move Alex Pietrangelo.
He must be 100 years old at this point.
37 now.
Making $8.8 million this year, but he's on a expiring contract, so wouldn't be a long-term commitment.
Hofer was named goalie of the month.
Oh. Didn't think we were doing that well.
We lose on the road, but we win at home. Just gonna have the AI assign scouts here and make sure nothing crazy happens for... All right, we have nobody in the national covering the National League. That seems like a mistake. U Sports,
Swiss National League.
What's that?
Swiss National League for...
Oh, yeah.
Those that don't know.
Take the guy out of the... nobody covering the SHL playoffs also. McGrath can go there. Instead of being at the LNAH playoffs. That's better. I don't think we really need anybody at the Get or the German or the Mestis. What's the DEN? Is that just Denmark?
I don't think I could think of.
Den playoffs. I just pulled up the map here, so this is showing all the brightly colored ones are playable leagues. Although there is one missing on this list that is playable because, again, we started this game a very long time ago and we added a playable league since this game was started.
Yep. Latvian League.
Yeah. So we think the Den it would be the...
I think it's probably Denmark. Let me check the abbreviation in the database. Yeah, that's...
Okay.
Yeah, that's done in the Danish League.
I've seen Hofer play here. Yeah, I don't know if Hofer's brother is going to make the NHL, but I think he's still on, not Wilkes-Barre, that's wrong, Hershey. All right. Owner confidence. Everybody's happy. And remember, we came close to getting fired at the end of, or about this time last year. So the fact that our job security is very high is rather important.
Yeah, Smelly Wrestling League, that's something we'd like to do. I'm not sure it's going to make it in for 11, or at least not to begin with, but definitely something that we're interested in doing. It's a good way to expand the Harmonies thing.
4-1 loss on the road again. So we just can't win on the road. This is going to make it really tough in the playoffs. The way this is going. All right. Tomorrow is the trade deadline. So let's see.
Eric, if that's, are you looking at playable leagues and trying to do that when you get the blank history? Or if it's non-playable leagues, there won't be any history?
Okay, apparently Edmonton wants to make a trade with us.
Yeah, wow. Never seen that before. What's going on there? What are they offering?
I don't know. We'll find out here in a second. They offer us Philip Broberg for Bo Jelsma. Nathan Staios for Keandre Miller.
Oh, wow. Different ones.
Adam Rockwood for Joel Blomqvist. That's definitely no.
Staios one should be definitely no, too.
They offer us Riley Smith for David Goyette.
He's actually been doing okay for them this year. Yeah. He went over to Sweden after we let him go. A little bit of a comeback there.
Shane LeChamp. Oh, these are all terrible trades.
What was the first one?
Taylor Hall has returned to Edmonton after a couple of years in Calgary. They offer us
Chicago and then Calgary.
Yeah, no.
Down to 2 stars and
Philip Broberg.
I mean, they're offering him for a minor leaguer, but
yeah, was what?
Yeah, okay. Now Broberg is too far. Hasn't really developed. So
yeah.
San Jose offering Nick Leddy. Did you see the picture on our hockey and Reddit today? Him and his dad caught a 1,500-pound sturgeon yesterday, apparently.
No, I did not. Let's take Gendry. Let's shop him for a pick. I got 3rd-round offer picks for him. Who's the worst team we got here? Chicago, Islanders, Rangers, Sharks, Blues, Vegas, Washington.
Okay, Eric, let's see. If that's happening with playable leagues, that's weird. That
Sharks are still terrible.
Try checking the if you go into the leaderboard screen and see if you get leaders there as well, or if it's just completely blank. If it's completely blank, then the leader data may be corrupted. Okay, no, so it's there. So it's just that one screen. That may be some kind of an odd bug.
What build are you on there, Eric Cruff, as well?
But at least you can look them up in the leaderboards that way.
Was it
And you get
transactions?
longer leaderboards anyhow.
Trade block. Eric Carlson, yeah. Emil Bemstrom?
Yeah. Yeah, at least doesn't look too bad.
$5 million.
Oh, the Leafs are in trouble. That's why they're trying to move him. And he's re-signed, it looks like.
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah.
David Kampf. Oh, your buddy, Hronik. Biggest surprise, Tyson Berry's still kicking.
Yeah, I think we wound up rating him down a little bit, didn't we? But this game's from before that was done.
Yeah. Nothing grabbing my attention super well. What, 5 years of Tom Wilson still? Ooh, that one's tempting, actually.
Salmonson.
Yeah.
It's all potential, though.
He's sad because he lost his friend. I know, but we do need another defensive prospect. Wonder what he would be. What he would cost. Right defenseman. Who's one of our guys we're just about ready to get rid of? Well, we could offer Bo Jelsma back.
Maybe Tristan Sarsland. It's like the fifth guy in AHL depth chart right now, fourth or fifth.
Sarsland?
Yeah.
On defense, is that who you're thinking?
Yeah. Just because they need a right defenseman, he is.
Do we have him signed? I don't see him. Oh, right there
Tristan
he is.
Sarsland,
I
yeah.
found him there.
Oh, that's cool. Got a splash. Sang the anthem.
What about Sturzik if we add him in? I mean, I don't want...
Eric, I can't really think of any simple way that might reset that without doing any worse damage.
Alright, let's see if I can squeak out one more pick.
Oh, there we go.
Nope. I'll just add a seventh in for... No, okay. So we give up a third-round pick as well as Jelsma, Sarsland, and Sturzik for Samuelson and a fourth-round pick. I don't think that's bad.
Yeah, until we look 2 years from now and Jelsma's back in the NHL and playing on their first line.
Put him on a... Give him a new contract right away. So Samuelson actually comes down and... Okay, he's pretty low on our depth chart, but...
The potential didn't change, so.
No.
But we did open a spot for him on the team, so.
Well, we needed to clear some.
You should get playing time.
Clear some. That's not what I want to do. Clear some contracts, so that got us back down to 40 contracts.
Oh, you got lots of space then? I mean.
Oh, I did not pay enough attention, and that San Jose pick was for not this draft, for the next draft. So I have both their third-round picks. Oh, well. Upcoming free agents. Do you want to try moving our Blomqvist? We're not going to re-sign him. He's 25.
And you could just call Ruggiero up to the AHL if you can still have 4 goalies. Shop him, see what kind of offers you get.
Should I shop him for picks or shop him for a player?
I
was tempted to say pick.
You got that one offered?
I'm going to shop him for a pick. Or what?
Not good.
All right. 6-round picks offered back.
Not great.
Ottawa, Montreal, and Carolina. Where can we send him? That's funny. Montreal's pretty good. Carolina's in our division, so I don't want to do that. Ottawa's not very good. Who does Ottawa have in? A couple of young goaltenders. I've got Korpisalo buried in the minors. And Anton Forsberg. Man, they got some really old goalies.
Scary thing, the top guy on the depth chart is still in college. So they got a good goalie coming. They just haven't signed him yet. Forsberg looks like he's done.
What if we could grab one of these goalies?
And Korpisalo's going downhill too, yeah.
Tell me about this Parker Schnell, if I can get him in a trade. A little prone to controversy. Never mind. I don't want a 23-year-old. Got 2 high-ranking goalies there.
Eric asking if players need to be on your trade block to get trade offers. No, but it significantly increases the chances.
Offer is too weak. All right, who we got on rights? Probably not going to take this Russian defenseman. Or Russian right winger, my bad. Offer is interesting, okay. Really? Okay, one more try. 7th round pick. Alright, I don't want to give up a 3rd round pick for a goaltender. What about a 6th one, though? No, 6 is not good enough. Round 5 pick? Want my 4th round pick I just got? No, still not good enough. 4th and 7th, and they'll do it. I don't want to do... Nope, got to be that 4th round pick. Do we make this deal? Trade for a goalie? Bring back in a 20-year-old prospect?
I mean, you're fairly young in goal now. I don't know how much you need a prospect for him. Yeah, you've also got Ruggiero, so he's going to be coming up.
Well, I know. Oh, okay. Well, it's that or just take the 6th-round pick for Blomqvist. Or do
Or
we
just
hope in
hang
the
on to
draft
him
we
and
find somebody who's as good as Dangle?
why don't you trade block him and see if you get an offer in the next, it's still 11 days to the trading deadline?
No, today is a trade deadline. As it says in the corner, trading deadline.
Oh, the 3rd. When did I think it was 14th?
I'm not sure.
Okay. No. I think maybe just take the pick and take somebody in the draft.
All right, we'll gamble. We'll trade him to Montreal for a 6th-round pick. And then we'll call.
Actually, there's
to Washington.
look in the signable free agents. And sort by potential. There's a couple interesting guys there. One in the East Coast League, one in the Federal League.
Oak
and Fillion.
We don't have to sign anybody right now either. Well, the one guy who's only got scouted to D, so I don't know if I trust that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're just putting him in the ECA or everything. Yeah, on the ECHL team.
Yeah, but he probably wants a 3-year deal. 2-year deal.
Norfolk only wants 2 years, yeah.
All right.
And he'll take absolute minimum.
We'll send him down then. Okay. Do we feel confident? Do we want to try and do anything else? Or just roll with what we got?
Go with what you got, I think.
It would be as if we want a defensive forward or a defensive defenseman. But I'm not really seeing it. I mean, Kempf.
He'd be a good guy to have for the playoffs.
Yeah, I just...
But what's his contract look like?
$2.4 million.
For 1 year, yeah. That's barring UFA's scoring is.
You know what? No, let's go with what got us here and hope for the best.
Yeah. Who needs defense?
Who needs defense? All right. P. Wog, I'm sorry I missed your message. Glad to see you here. Go Wings? I guess. Not except for when they're playing us.
They're doing pretty well so far in this game.
Yeah, Buffalo's still going crazy with no goaltending.
They got goal. No, they signed Luukkonen back after. Well, we had him for a while. We got him from them.
Okay.
Then we dumped him for nothing to Montreal. He wound up being the starter in Montreal. Now he's back to Buffalo as the starter.
Sebastian Cosa's on waivers. I feel like
Russo and Ingram.
We're going to claim him. If nothing else, becomes our backup. Yes, claim player. Now signing the goaltender might be moot. All right, Samuelson has signed, so that's good. Cosa has been claimed off waivers by us. Yes, we did get Sebastian Cosa. So that means Daikau's coming out of the lineup.
and he's waiver exempt, so you're not going to lose him. But Rogero's probably going to have to go back down to the, or he sent Bjarnason to the ECHL. He's played first half of the season in the AHL.
I mean, I didn't have to send a goalie down. I guess I am, but 917 save percentage. He's only had a 908. I'm going to send him back down to the ECHL. Ruggiero back down to the ECHL. Feel bad about the iCal, but Kosa was just too good not to offer him or not to grab him. What's he want on a renewal? He only wants 1.5. So you can get him on. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Put him on a two-way deal.
Yeah, I got his flashes in Brandon now.
Actually, he was just at the... Oh, man, we lost... See, we lose to freaking San Jose, and they're 15-40. We lose on the road. Morgan Barron has been hurt. He's out 1 to 2 weeks. I actually...
Dead last in the league by like 15 points, and you still lost to him.
I know. We can't win on the road. I don't know what's going on.
Jacko finally gets his first NHL game.
Yeah, I'm glad I called him up before. You know what? I'm going to... For every road game, I'm going to put in Kosa, and we'll just see what happens. Maybe Hofer just can't win on the road. Need to do something different anyways. Alright, Geet has returned skating, so that's good.
I just noticed his running in Seattle in this game. They wound up, not sure when they fired their GM, but Stan Bowman wound up there. And doing pretty well with them, so maybe that's a good sign for the Oilers.
All right. Kosa, first game with the Penguins. See how you do. 4-3 loss. Okay, but we lost in overtime. Loss. We put up 44 shots.
So not really his fault.
No.
33 from them.
And DeBrusk got hurt now. He's day-to-day. But he can't play, so we need to call somebody up immediately.
Yeah, you still got a roster spot, so not a big deal.
I think we're bringing up Bryce Cook. Unless... You know what? No. We're going to bring up the All-Star.
Not Bowman again.
Absolutely, we're bringing up Bowman again. Top spot needs to be taken. That's Bowman calling. Hofer hasn't panned out for me when I have him on my team, Smelly, Wrestling Geek says. Well, Hofer was better than what we had, and we wanted more consistent goals. Again, we're winning every game at home. We just can't win on the road. Our on-the-road record is just horrendous. Bowman wants 15. Take it. Now, for anyone who missed our previous stream, we said Braden Bowman is our modern-day Lonnie Bahanas. Which, like, only 8 people actually have any idea what we're talking about. And, all right, Braden Bowman coming in. First line, Stamkos and Eichel.
4 points in 6 games in the playoffs. Was it last year? Yeah.
We win the first game.
And how did Braden Bowman do?
Doesn't look like he got a point. Unless I missed something, but oh, look at that. All our stats look pretty good there. At home.
Oh, wow, he had a good game.
Yeah,
90 defensive game rating. Okay. He also gave him a ton of power play time.
Don't care. Maybe he's the key. Maybe we have to have him in the lineup.
Now you got 20 games to see if that works.
He's going to displace other guys because we need this 2-star guy holding the phone. All right. Good news is we got some games at home here, so we're just going to continue to roll these. 4-2 win. How did our boy do? Scores an empty net goal.
Oh, that's impressive.
Not as good a game, but, still
yeah,
positive.
Went from a 90 defensive game rating to a 49.
Still 60 overall. Dun, dun, dun. Still can't make any ground. Oh, Crosby got injured. He's day-to-day. DeBrusque is back. Okay, Crosby can play through it. So Bowman comes out and gets replaced with DeBrusque. Goyette's coming out and getting replaced with Bowman, though. And Jaco comes out and gets replaced with Goyette. All right, there we go. How far?
I got as far as there's not technically a limit, but eventually the save file will get so big that it'll get really slow and probably prone to corruption eventually. But people have gone, well, how far at them? How many years? Like somebody's gone a couple hundred, haven't they?
Standard game mode, there's been people who've been played into at least the 2090s.
Farther than that, I think.
Solidly known to the 2090s.
How'd Malkin do against us?
Bowman got 1 assist there. Malkin had 1 assist.
You're almost past Philly.
Now we're going to lose like 4 straight games because you just said that. Tage Thompson sitting at 99 points. Well, Buffalo's sitting at 99 points. Eichel almost got suspended. Ovechkin looks like he's hanging them up. All right. DeBrusque is at 73%. Should I give him this?
Yeah, we've been having fitness problems with him, haven't we?
Yeah,
Problem is you got, and Crosby's hurt.
Yeah, I know. He was hurt last game, too.
Huh?
We'll leave him for this one. We'll put Kosa in net for this game since we're on the road. And it's a 2-1 win. Woo!
And look who the first star is.
My boy, Bowman. Shorthanded goal. So, okay, we're going to have to rejigger this to keep Bowman in the lineup.
Yeah, but as soon as you take him off the first line, he stops doing anything.
No, he's on the 4th line right now, Jeff.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Why is he getting power play time then?
He got a shorthanded goal. No, that since that you missed where I changed that.
Okay.
Yeah, you missed where that got changed. I think that's what your confusion is. When DeBrusque came back, I put DeBrusque back on the first line and then kajiggered him down to the 4th line. But the problem is Goot is just about ready to come back, which will mean Rubrick needs to move down, which I guess Goyette gets pushed out of the lineup. Crosby's ready to return. Morgan Barron's getting healthy. Okay. So Crosby's at 54%. So I guess he better sit out this game. So we're going to replace him straight up with Morgan Barron, who's going to get one game on the second line.
You hesitated on the buyout rights thing for a second there.
Oh, I wasn't.
That would have been embarrassing. Request to see the Penguins history.
How the series... Yeah, okay. Let me just get through this game because I just want to get... And then I will look right at that. Okay, we're on the road, so again, Coase is coming in. And 2-1 victory. Braden Bowman. Shorthanded, still getting stuff done. Penguins history. So since we took over, we were 2 games over 500, missed the playoffs, then did surprisingly well with some of our young guys, hitting 100 points, making the playoffs. Then we did terrible, but then turned it on at the end of the season, which got us into the playoffs last year. Although, if I remember correctly, Jeff, and correct me if I'm wrong, the 2 times we made the playoffs, both teams went on to win the Stanley Cup.
I think that might be wrong. I got to check though.
And apparently I forgot and missed this. Sidney Crosby just took over Mario Lemieux for points leader. That happened this stream. I forgot I was going to look at that.
I forgot. Yeah, I remember saying to you last time we should watch for that.
Yes.
No, you didn't. 2 years ago, you lost to Carolina in the first round, and they lost to Buffalo in the conference finals, and Buffalo won the cup.
Last year
you did lose to the Devils in the first round, and you took them to 7 games, and then they went and won the cup.
Yeah. Okay, so can Crosby play? He's at 69%. All right, you know what? I'm going to give Jekko a game at center. Kosa's going to start back-to-back games here. 3-2 win versus Minnesota. For whatever reason, this is working for us. Oh, that is a long shootout.
Huh. Make it down to Ty Smith getting the winner.
All right. How did...
look at Eichel on the faceoffs in that game.
Jekko. Oh, did do terrible. Eichel did very well in the faceoffs.
22-5. Wow.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's not good. I think you're far enough out here. You got 15 games left. Wait, what? The season ends...
1 to 2 months. It'll end in April.
It ends April 19th. So that's 1 month.
Sorry, I'm just putting Crosby back in. I think we put him to the injured list and hope he gets healthy sooner.
Yeah, because Struble can go in for him now, and it's not that big of a loss. And
that really hurts us, but do we want Struble going straight in for him?
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to do a spot. You may want to shuffle it.
Let me just look here. Our best defenseman is playing mean, we also have Carson Kuhlmans and Reed Anderson who can come up.
Yeah, I'd say call Kuhlman's up and...
See, I was thinking call Reed Anderson up.
Well, we're close. Kuhlman's is a little better defensively and did okay for us when we had him up for a while last year.
All right, we'll bring him up.
Okay-ish.
You know what? I'm going to move... Okay. With Struble. Injured list. Okay, so Ty Smith moves up to first pairing. Struble goes on second pairing. And we leave Sean Dursey and Keandre Miller on the third pairing. Are you doing playoffs this stream? No, we'll probably...
No, you're not going to make that far?
Yeah, we'll probably stop short of that. Okay, Crosby is ready to return. Gute is very close. Crosby had to put back in the lineup, so he's at 76%. He should be fine for this game. DeBrusk's at 66, though. Okay, DeBrusk is getting replaced with Bowman. DeBrusk gets replaced with Checo for a game off. And we're going to keep Kosa in the net because we're on the road, and we're going to see what happens.
His fitness is low.
He's 84. He's fine. 3-2 loss.
Well, thanks for the 2 points for Vancouver.
All right. Jeko gets replaced with DeBrusk. Replaced with Bowman. It has more consistently worked than not. Gute says he is close to being ready to play. Crosby's at 73%, but he should be fine for this game. Sim it out, and 4-1 loss at home. Gave up 3 goals in the first. Don't get one till 18:29. That's bad. 19 shots on net. New Jersey is our kryptonite.
Are the defending champions, even if they're not doing great this year. Like they were out of the playoff spot at the start of this stream. I think they may have come up a little bit.
Great. Jake DeBrusk is injured.
And now the media is criticizing Crosby.
Yeah, we're going to defend him to the ends of the earth. All right. Uncool. Uncool. Dun dun. Dun dun. Caps fired Jim Slater. Poor Jim Slater. And they hired Jim Kirby.
Yeah, it's surprising they've been doing a little better.
All right. Game here. Nashville, sim it out, and 4-1 victory over Nashville. Okay, now it's time to reconfigure things. Oh, whoa. Okay, David Goyette just got hurt, so that actually fixes some issues we were going to have. So Dzeko comes out, gets replaced with... Wait, no. Okay, hold on, I gotta think here. Okay, Goot was in... Rubrick comes out, gets replaced with Geet, because that's his spot. Dzeko comes out and gets replaced with Rubrick. That'll be fine. Goyette comes out and gets replaced with Dzeko. And we're going to send Goyette to the injured list. Oh, I guess could get Morgan Barron in too, actually. So let's take Dzeko out and actually put in Morgan Barron. Okay, so aircraft. Okay, good. Glad you got it. DeBrusque is ahead of schedule. Nice game versus Toronto here. Oh man, Crosby's at 65%. I should give him this game off. We will put back in Dzeko. 3-2 win. Dzeko actually scores. We'll take him back out, put Crosby back in. Hopefully Crosby can play the next game.
And DeBrusque is almost back. And you're in first in the division now.
Yeah, I got more games played, or we have more games played than them.
And Carlson hits 101 points for the season.
There you go. Henrik Sedin's job's in jeopardy. Okay, Crosby's at 80%. He should be fine to play that. Kosa's coming in net. Sim it out, and 3-2 loss.
You're no longer in first.
That was a big 4-point game we just lost. All right, DeBrusque. Well, let's make sure he gets to 100%. No point in him not coming back at 100. Tobias Tomek, one of our draft picks, is hurt.
Having a pretty good year in Peterborough.
Yeah. Okay. Crosby's at 81%, should be fine. Ty Smith's at 83, should be fine for a game. All right. And 4-2 win over Ottawa. All right, Morgan Barron gets a goal. Couple goals. Oh, 3 goals in 9 minutes and 43 seconds of play time. Nice. You know what the bad news is? I don't know if he's going to be in the lineup still. All right, as we end the month here, I guess I should start the wrap-up, Jeff.
Yep.
So with that, thank you very much for tuning into another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Franchise Hockey Manager, as well as twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments, with stream archives going live at about 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays. You can also reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager. On Twitter, we're at Franchise Hockey. Find a link to our official Discord in our Twitter bio or in the game. And of course, as always, you can come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to official forums where you can come talk about Franchise Hockey Manager, Adult Park Baseball, Perfect Team Go, or anything else you wish to discuss. Jeff, did I miss anything?
No, I think you covered pretty much everything there.
All right, take a quick look at the development report here. Odute keeps going up. David Goyette's going up. Helenas keeps going up. He's having a bit of a bad year on the second line there. Not a bad year, he's just down in production. Ryan Rubrick keeps going up. Matteo Fabrizi, there we go. Big bump for him. To 1 star. I don't think he was before. Andrew Oak has not been well in the ECHL. 868 save percentage.
Ouch.
Womp, 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 womp. And Russ is going down, Eichel's going down, and DeBrusque is going down. Not exactly stellar reports there. Alright, going to keep all our stuff up nice and high. And as we sim out to tomorrow, I will say thank you very much. And we'll be all back again next week with our Montreal Canadiens game, where we've hit the 1930s, Jeff.
Yep, and the Great Depression as well. So things are about to get ugly for the NHL.
Very ugly. So tune in for next week for that. And otherwise, thank you very much. And we will see you all again next week.